Namaste, namaste. There's a certain sort of intensity of stillness, silence. Right when we enter here now, it's here. It's everywhere, it's all around. And something is causing that. Something everywhere in this whole field of vision, and including the whole body-mind, that is responsible for that, that causes that. Because it's consciousness itself, it's the field of consciousness itself, begins to focus on itself, begins to get a hold of itself, even just a little bit, that self, and sort of begins to pull itself out of the habitual experience of form and phenomena. All this phenomena that the senses perceive through the eyes and the ears and the feelings and all of the senses and mind. This phenomena is not really as enticing to the consciousness itself as it is to itself. So it spontaneously, automatically grabs hold of itself and is more effortlessly concentrated on itself, all by itself, everywhere in the space around us here. And that's what causes the stillness and the silence and the sort of non-moving, non-doing, non-changing focus of consciousness itself upon itself that becomes just more dominant here as we sit here. Just sitting here, just doing nothing. We don't have to close the eyes. We don't have to go into some kind of practice or meditation. Meditation is here now. It is consciousness itself meditating upon itself. And it's very, very good to keep the eyes open, even no matter what state of consciousness you're at, no matter what level or state. And the reason is because really, no matter what state of consciousness almost that we're at, still some value of mind is there. And the sort of charm of the objects of experience is there. The phenomena phenomena is there? Maybe on the level of the world in front of us here, but also even on subtler levels of creation, subtler levels of the mind, of the cosmic aspect of the mind. So all sorts of phenomena there, spiritual phenomena, that the mind is enticed by, likes to enjoy that. That's okay, but the thing is, we have to really realize that all phenomena, no matter how charming it may be, and on whatever level of creation or level of existence, that the finer levels of perception, of consciousness of itself can come awake to itself. It's all phenomena. It's all phenomena. And what is really more important is what it is that is really causing that phenomena. What is this focused consciousness awake to itself at every point within itself right now, all around, in the whole field, in the whole environment, all around? That is a wholeness, it is a wholeness, it is a one wholeness itself, a fullness that is ever increasing, ever deepening its own experience of itself, and ever coming more awake and more clear and becoming more intense in its own experience of itself, so that it begins to clear up any obstacles that are there in the way, and begin to see itself more clearly all by itself, and really deepen its boundless expanse of its own infinity that it thought it knew from every dimension within itself, so fully awake and alive within itself, but finds that there is truly no end, really no beginning and no end to that grand fullness of itself that is ever in the process of becoming awake to its remarkableness, its majesty, its grandness, its fullness, its wholeness, its great, all-encompassing expanse that it gets into when it just gets riveted upon itself, everywhere within itself. And so we just allow the consciousness to do that. The consciousness itself to be awake to itself and fully awake, and not get too much in the caught by the phenomena that rises in the process of that consciousness itself curving back upon itself again and again and again, creating the the sort of throes of the appearance of form and phenomena on whatever level it may be. I mean, it can be such a grand, beautiful thing, and the mind loves to get into experience and phenomena because, well, after all, it's the mind. It's a mind that is, and it is sort of creating all that phenomena. So what a glorious thing it is for the mind to get in to itself and entertain itself with all of the grand phenomena that it creates, not just on the surface level of appearance, but on all levels of existence itself. There's so much beautiful, beautiful phenomena that it creates and gets enthralled with on all these fine, fine levels of creation. But see, the thing is, it's not about the mind. You are not the mind. You have a mind, and that mind is not just individual. It is cosmic. It's unbounded. It's infinite. It's an infinite cosmic mind. And yes, it's a beautiful thing. It's responsible for creating all these beautiful phenomena on all levels of existence. What a grand, beautiful thing that is. But there's something even more grand, more beautiful, more powerful, more brilliant, more profound than that cosmic mind. That breadth of creation that gets displayed in the process of consciousness being conscious of itself. It's just the appearance created in the process of the flow of consciousness, the perpetual flow of consciousness in its constant, continuous experience of itself, propelled by the invincible power of pure divinity, pure divinity that is beyond all phenomena, really beyond all phenomena. And it can't really get a glimpse of itself when the mind is charmed by phenomena on whatever level of creation the phenomena gets more charming on these finer levels of creation. But even on these finer levels of creation, it's still mind is there. And so as a result, the real, true, pure divinity itself is unable to directly experience its own pure, divine surrender. That is what is responsible for creating the appearance of all of this phenomena on every level of creation, instantaneously and simultaneously. And so for that pure divine surrender, which is so simple, so basic, and some value of it is here and there on every level of creation and found in every experience of form and phenomena, or formlessness phenomena. Well, it's responsible for that. And really, so when it's caught in this, that phenomena, even on these subtle, very fine, celestial levels of life, then it may not really fully get the just the rollingness of its beautiful perpetual surrender to itself that is taking place, which is beyond any kind of, not only a me sense, but even beyond any kind of self sense, any kind of even big I, big self sense. It's beyond all of that, beyond all of that. And yet, it's here right now, all around us, causing and creating at every point the creation that we experience on whatever level we experience it, whatever level. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful when we're not trapped or caught by all that phenomena. And the consciousness itself is able to really see itself like it's beginning to do right now, everywhere, all around us here. It's beginning to see some of its own clear light of itself, its own fineness, and its own clean, pure brilliance of itself, falling awake within itself and coming more and more intense in its own experience of its own pure light that it really is, all around us here in this wholeness, in this it's really just the wholeness itself, brightening its own light of its own experience through the point of us, and in the process of doing that, creating all the appearance of all of this form and phenomena that is everywhere, all around us, which is just the product of itself, illuminating its own light of its own experience, of its own exquisiteness that it really is. Because it's so exquisite when we're not caught in that form and phenomena. It's so exquisite, and that exquisiteness keeps unfolding and beginning to see itself and spread open the petals of its own grand fullness and pure divine reality that it actually is, that is everywhere, all around. And then it can see through all of this appearance that is created and really I guess, get more joy out of the appearance that when it was attracted to it. More joy from the appearance on any level of creation than when it was attracted by that appearance. Because it's free from it. It's free from it. It's beyond it. It is more exquisite and brilliant than any kind of phenomena on any level of creation that could be charming to the mind or senses. And so this pure light of consciousness just keeps on shining and coming awake to itself and becoming more brilliant, more full, and more deeply intimate with itself, and more just deeply in love with itself, and sort of really surrendering to itself everywhere within itself, and really caressing itself and becoming so what, just full and complete in itself, and just opening more of itself to itself beyond any kind of me or I sense. You know, there's such a grandness, fullness that is beyond that, and we just allow it to just to be. It's so grand that mind, even the cosmic value of the mind, it's the last thing to know this pure divinity. No. And so it's only the pure divinity itself that can know itself. Pure divinity is beyond all kinds of ideas and concepts, beliefs, beyond all of that. But it's present here now, and it has been present on every level of creation, and it has been that which has given anyone on any level some experience of something divine. So there's been some little flavor and taste of that pure divinity at all levels of life, everywhere, at some point in their life, no matter if they're starving or suffering or struggling. At some point in their life, they've experienced some little glimpse of something beautiful and divine. And so at every level, that has been here, and it's very much here now, very much here and awake in the presence all around us here, just beckoning itself to come more awake and experience more of the true value of itself, and just fall at the feet of its own supreme brilliance that it is. And so all levels of creation just are dying to to get a glimpse of this that really cannot be glimpsed by anything but itself. And so we just allow this whole space all around us, and all the life that is everywhere all around us, all this life everywhere, right here now, in the body, in the world, everywhere, in the life all around us, to just sort of surrender to that boundless infinity of pure light itself that is everywhere, that is responsible for the appearance of everything everywhere. We just let go, and allow it to be with itself, and remember, just remember more of that.